Ooh, over to Ops 36 with a 21 war score, huh? You might be better than my current one. It's going to be the leader of my next military unit. Yeah, I don't really have any good options for governors. Intelligence 45 is good, but again, that looks more, well, there's leadership. But it's looking more like a unit I want for a unit leader. So we might have to bring some more people in. Logistics is what I want to strengthen next, so I'll get the towns going, but I'm gonna get my logistics network upgraded at least one more round before I do. $120 messages deleted by moderator. 120. Looks like I need to get one built out here too.
Wilco.
That'll strengthen that end. I need down here. Let's put in a ag facility to go with the truck station.
Wilco.
Too arid for open farming. Alright, we're getting the infrastructure set up. Let's go ahead and get that done. Strat card time again. Only back up to 68, huh? I want to non-stop roll as many of these as I can. 30 for the war games. Wow. Alright, how about we just do cabinet retreat first. We're almost to the no lose. I need to roll, not roll a 1. If I roll a 1, we fail. Anything else, we succeed.
Copy that.
Oof, barely. That's pretty bad. Huge cabinet XP boost. 30 points. I think I'm going to hold that card this time. I'm going to see if I can get another infantry unit brought up, get one of those commanders assigned, and then do the war games one next round. So, towards that end, you guys are still going to stay where you're at. How about... I probably don't have the logistics, but let's put... Sure, where I expect trouble from, really. I'll try to do it here. With HQ, brigade strength. Can't quite do it because of the logistics problems. I could raise it and then just do replacement troops to filter on down there. Nah, we'll just raise them here, and I'll strap move them when I have points available. 97%. What am I short? IP, of course. Yeah, alright. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Can't put that much in. So I think... Oops, field training.
Understood.
Of merit again. Charisma and 25 points of happiness. Don't you already have one? Nope. Well, lucky you.
Copy that.
Welcome to 99 happiness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I try not to fiddle with the councils too much. The spycraft seems to taper off in usefulness once you start saturation bombing. As soon as you get somebody in there with some spy skill and you get semi-regular critical successes, I just don't see a point to funding it much beyond that. I don't know of any real benefit later on. It's not like you can do anything else with spies. They don't have any actions you can specifically tell them to take or do, other than, I mean, just certain cards you can play every once in a while. So, I don't know. The whole spy thing just seems pretty thin. Supremely powerful up front when you can map in everything around you and not have to move your units around, and you can see enemy movements. And then, not so useful after that. More movement on the border. Happiness is good. Whoa! We actually gained something? What did we unlock? Call to Rebellion. Ooh. I'll have to look at that one. Governor Convention and Cabinet Retreat. Awesome. A whole... Actually, no, I need to do a new machine gun. Whirlwind. High-speed combat armor. Cultural exchange.
Understood.
Sure. And we're doing Humanist
Understood.
Army. Alright, that was quick and easy. What you got going on over here? Looks like you're having all the fun over here chasing into mountains. With all your free roads. I don't get to have that kind of fun. That guy's gonna supply. You never want to make it down on top of a mountain. Maybe late game you could get away with it. I wouldn't recommend it any other time. Alright, partial upgrades. This is my northern one. Hey, look, we ran out of metal again. No, Industry 2, you were supposed to finish. Damn you, metal supply. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I rushed things a bit again. Got ahead of myself. Time for the rare earth resupply.
Copy that.
Cash infusion. 5 for metal. Is that a lot? It kind of seems like a lot. Cancel. Did a wrong thing there. Buy fuel.
Copy that.
So, yeah, the problem I'm trying to figure out the right sequence for and to balance is that as soon as I create these new zones, they're not going to have any population to work in whatever buildings I have set up.
Copy that.
So I'm trying to get some of the basic infrastructure buildings in ahead of time. So I'm putting in a truck station and an ag station at each of my city locations. So we've got the agriculture and the truck station, and the ag is north of it, and then same thing here, truck station, ag station. So once these get finished up, then I'm going to upgrade the infrastructure of the road networks one more time, and then I'm going to start creating all of these secondary cities. And then we're going to start bombing them with all these cards I'm hoarding that will do Boomtown and all this other stuff to raise them as quick as possible. We got 8,400 colonists, which is not a ton, but it'll help. So we'll see. I think we'll have enough now to get things finished up. Oh, yeah, I need those ag centers in. Look at that. Look at that food shortage. Ouch. Gotta pay attention to that. Let's not do the upgrades on the units quite yet. Call to rebellion. Major regime, at least 2 recon. No military pact. Critical success will be of 2d4 of population of zone rebelling and unrest. Failure result in 2d10 loss of relation and 1d10 increase of hatred. Critical failure can lead to a maximum of 4,000 rebels. Yeah, like those are going to have any luck. 60, huh? Who could we point them at? 255 difficulty, 255 difficulty. Can't see it yet. Don't know where any of the other majors are. Alright, we won't be doing that anytime soon. Cabinet retreat, please.
Copy that.
Damn it, I keep missing the crits. Just barely. Well, by 7, but still. Governor convention.
Copy that.
Man, I barely made that one. Fine, fine, be that way. Yeah, I'm holding off on wargame. That's what we'll do right there. Well, the admin skill roll won't be a problem. Lots of retirements, bonuses, gifts. Not any better at this, right? Kenny still doesn't have what he needs, I don't think. Try that person. Yeah, 20%. We just don't have the skill to increase those. New Medal of Merit, though. Who can we hit with a Medal of Merit this time? Supreme Council's at 86. Everybody else is pretty high. Yeah, we'll do Supreme Council. You don't have one yet.
Copy that.
I haven't seen an artifact in a long time. Feels like forever. Of how these guys are just hanging out way the hell down south. Not a lot to do, just working on my upgrades. What round are we on? 41. Hey there, zombie dog. What you doing, buddy? What you up to? Come here. Yeah, I shudder to think how long these turn times would be if I turn that slow AI processing back on again. Even, I think we're now just about reaching the time frame that it was processing at when I turned it off. Hey, look! Whole planet's just solid metal, apparently. Yay! I don't want commerce to reach 60.
Understood.
Okay, go after...
Roger that.
Side skirts for the tanks. No orders for now. Ouch. Bottlenecks. Most important thing. Construction finished, construction finished, construction finished. Awesome. Big upgrade, minor steps on the road to progress, and everything finished up. Finished their sewers and started an arena. Alright, so everything is covered. I got everything in my current inventory we've got available for actual use. So, that should flip us quite a bit on IP production, and I just need to get some metal production, and we got to fix our food problem. That's going to be my next focus. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get the food problem fixed. That's right, I keep forgetting I want to drop spies on his northern territories so I can keep an eye on them. Let's do this stuff real quick. You just work your way back through the forest slowly. You go help out. Next round we'll have 3 different ag facilities pop up, but they're going to have to transport their food an awful damn long way. Going to suck up more of my transport network. Yeah, I can't take a step without more metal. I mean, every damn... pretty soon, every damn recycling spot's gonna have metal on it. Everywhere. No, I don't think I'll sell it at 0.1. Machines are up to 105. Radioactives have gone up a little more. Might be time to start producing machines for sale. What I want to do is instantly start producing BP in industry again, but I really should probably get these towns started. So, let's get the town started. New zone. This is gonna hurt so much.
Yes, sir.
He's founded the zone of military vessel. Wow, that's the zone, huh? That's not an impressive zone. What the hell kind of border is that? That is a weird border. Didn't even include its own farm. A teeny tiny little zone of 3 hexes. Now at least it's got its neighbors. Where am I going to draw the border here? So... that city's going to take this side. That city's taking this side up here. This is kind of retaining a slice like so. I think that's it for now for this play. Another city's going in here. That's going to grab this stuff. Like I said, this will focus this direction. We might push this side over a little further, but we'll straighten all those borders out later. So now it's this size. We'll have another one going in here. We'll just kind of draw the line down like so. That'll be that section. Gorgeous will get this. That city will get kind of this. Inland shelf keeping the north. That's the plan. Alright, so first city done. Oh, this is going to break things so bad. Let's do it again. New zone.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do to my map this time? It's a little bigger. All the way to the border there. All right. Keeping that and that. Need that. Think that'll work for now. And then the final one.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna kick my ass so bad. Hey, look at that. Might not have quite drawn the border here, but that's a fair approximation of what I wanted. So it drew the line. Messy there. Right before that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. You can keep that one. We got plenty of other spots that'll keep this town busy with mines and bonuses and such. Let's give that. Guys, clean that crossroads up a little bit. Yeah, let's clean that up too. Okay. Nice clean borders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 we had and 3 new zones. This is probably going to tank my economy and we're going to have riots and people starving and all that good stuff. It'll be fun. Good times. Trade. Buy food, please.
Copy that.
And we're getting dangerously low on cash. I think I am going to make some machines.
Copy that.
And sell those machines for 105.
Copy that.
Alright, that puts us back up to 5. Get confused when the story's throwing borders. Yeah, it freaked me out a bit too until I finally realized that you got to make sure you click and you reset the zone borders, especially when you're moving from one to another that you're trying to prioritize. That seems to help me. And then once I've done that, the trick is that you need to have multiple bordering zones. So I can, because I own these two, I could click here and take it. But I couldn't then click here because I only have one border. I'd have to come here, then I'd have 2 borders, and then I could take it. So you got to have at least 2 borders with a space in order to claim it. Real easy once you figure that out. It doesn't take much practice to redraw the borders once you understand that's really the thing that's driving that whole process. So it gets a little simpler. Either ambiguous. Which awesome CDDA tutorial. I've got like 4 of them now. There's the 177 episode tutorial series. There's the live stream tutorial. There's the evac shelter tutorial. I don't know which tutorial we're talking about. Did you watch the whole 177 episode original tutorial series? The live stream evac one? That's the second most recent. Still very informative. There's a few things that are different now in the game than when I made that, but that's the nature of Cataclysm. Nothing I put up ever survives about a week. So, yeah, it's my intent behind most of that stuff. I don't try to cover every single possibility and side situation and alternate possibility and exception to the rules and all that. I just mostly want to make sure new players understand what kinds of things are possible in the game and kind of how to go about looking at how to deal with them in the interface, and then leave it to you guys to puzzle through the rest of the details sometimes. It just depends on how kind of drilled in and focused I am on what I'm trying to show. But glad you liked it. Glad it was helpful. If you have questions, don't hesitate to drop them into the YouTube comments or on my Discord channel, or I'm likely to be the one that answers you if you post anything on Reddit or the other Discords as well, so. Okay, done. I just destroyed my empire by making 3 new zones. I'm going to regret that horribly. I just know that I am. 63 points. We got to keep doing... So, we keep getting these massive, supposedly massive bonuses to our leaders. I want to go actually look at the leaders now. So, let's look at the cabinet overview. So, we're sending these counselor retreats for... Which one is it? Governor Convention and Cabinet Retreat. So, these are the ones I've been doing quite a bit of. So, let's look at the cabinet real quick. So, these guys have been getting handed a bunch of XP. So... Let's look at just Supreme Command Council guy. So come here, Crux. What you been doing with all this XP I've been handing you? Received Medal of Merit. Spent XP for admin, for resist influence. Commerce pro... Oh, a Commerce Plus acquired. Alright. Failed attempt. Covert Ops. You're raising Covert Ops, are you? I mean, we're seeing numbers in here now at least, so yay. I just wasn't sure how quickly I was going to see substantial gains. This is the Economic Council guy, so I mean, he's starting to look pretty beefy. So I think it is helping, probably dramatically. I just haven't focused on this in the past, so I'm not certain just how dramatic those XP bumps that we're feeding. I mean, we're trading political points to feed our guys all this XP that they're using to raise their abilities, which sounds good and all, but I mean, if they're raising things I don't care about, then I'm just wasting XP, or wasting political points. Giggins Dean Dark. How you doing, Giggins? Giggins is not really raising much. Improved technician. That's fair. He's the director of the Model Design Council, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Good old Kenny. Can't fault Kenny. Kenny actually bootstrapped himself up into a pretty powerful guy. I just got to figure out how to get Kenny some leadership. So I need to actually try some of those. Before I forget, let's do that. Let's go ahead and spend some points here. So, hey, Kenny, which one of these was a leadership role? This is 60 points if I try to fire them all, but we're holding war games. Let's do these real quick, though. Hey, we're now at no-fail territory. We got plus 100 on a difficulty 100, so we're guaranteed success. 50% crit success.
Copy that.
Critical success. Doubled the effect. 120 experience points. And keeping everybody happy. Governor Convention. Same thing. No chance of fail. And only a 122, so we didn't get the critical on that one. But 49 XP. I don't know exactly how the points cost system works, or how much they have to spend or accumulate before they can try to buy an upgrade. 50 sounds like the amount that I've been seeing, somewhere in that range, for them to try to increase something. Alright, so those are done. Oh, I have another Governor Convention? No, let's not stack that. I don't have that many points. Leaders? I think it was a leader one. Was it the gift? Who are we trying to target with a gift? Let's say we're trying to target that person. So yeah, this is the kind of role that I think I'm missing. Leadership skill role. All we're getting is the plus 20. So I've got a 20% success rate, basically. 20% success chance. And I'm trying to figure out how to raise that. So I'm just going to start doing these, and we're going to see if he actually tries to increase his leadership because he's using that skill. So,
Copy that.
execute. Hey, we succeeded. Look at that. We rolled a 101. Nice. I'm surprised. So that was a successful leadership check. I think I'll stop there for this one. This is mostly a test to see how we can impact the system. So Kenny, skill log. Those are all administration roles. History. All administration and tech stuff. Lots of administration and tech stuff. So we'll see if hopefully he spends some points or does something with leadership. I'll have to remember to go look. So we're actually making pretty good progress on getting skills into our leaders, which is massive. I mean, that's a heavily scaling effect that's going to have just compounding benefits as long as I can keep doing it. So I'm wondering if I can just vertically integrate with the territory I've got. Like I said, keep the two majors that are my neighbors friendly, let them go beat up on other people, build up defenses just to keep the borders kind of secured and keep them knowing that I can defend myself. And then I got so much raw material in the territory I've already got. Just go vertical and just do massive infrastructure upgrades and not get into the war situation. See how that goes. I've never actually played the game out in that degree, so I'm not sure exactly how it handles it. So, we're done trading. I don't want to upgrade troops. I want to see what happens next round after we set up all those cities. Oh, wait, I need to spend more points. I need governors. I got some really bad folks in my personnel, my reserve. Most of these, two of these I want to put into the charge of army, and some of the other ones I don't want to charge anything. So, let's go ahead and draw down our points. Nation. So we've got recruit a civilian, leader from one of your communities within your borders, 6 points. Or recruit junior, 6 points, which are usually unskilled. Or recruit senior, so we can recruit a silver hair. I've had varying amounts of luck with that option. Let's split it. Let's do a civilian first.
Copy that.
New six, or who did we get? Reserve pool, please. We got Cassander Starlane. Cap 3 is pretty good. What else you got? So Cap 3, investigation. That's unrest and zone security level, so that can be useful. Good intelligence. Good diplomacy. You won't use diplomacy much, I don't think. But he's pretty good. He could definitely go in. So, yeah, he'll work. And maybe I'll do another one of that. That's the cheaper way to go.
Copy
Yeah,
that.
let's go that way. Who else did we get? Ishmael Andersong, another Cap 3. Admin's good. Leadership, diplomacy, holy crap, that was a really good one. I like that card. That card gets pretty solid initial leaders. I wonder if they're slanted since they're coming from your civilian industry for like this kind of stuff. Not so much the command and the combat stuff. So that's 2. I needed 3 total. I think I'll make the best out of the other one, and or we'll get another strat card that I can use next round. So let's leave the rest alone. I'm not constructing. We're finishing up. That's completely done. So I got no construction there. And no construction there. So we'll go around without any construction so we can build up some more metal and IP. Get a good view of what our income and our rate's going to be like. We did movements. I think we're all set. I believe the star indicates that it's an ability used for his cabinet position. Something like that. You say it just appeared? That would be a little weird, but take your word for it if he didn't have the star and then all of a sudden he did have it. Yeah, my understanding is the star just indicates that for whatever cabinet position he's in, the star denotes skill that's used for that cabinet position or something like that. Could be wrong, could be remembering or misunderstanding what I heard or read. Yeah, this map's going weird. I mean, we upped the size, we upped the difficulty. I don't know. The AI is not being very aggressive. I'll have to go look at their profiles. They may not be militaristic. I think I got a lot of democracy and meritocracy settled in, so I might have just gotten a map where the 2 majors near me were happy to go friendly. Like I said, I haven't played enough of these far enough into the game to know the propensity for the AI to kind of go against its agreements and to cancel peaceful relations and then declare war. So if I had 0 military troops, would one of these guys say, hey, he's easy, let's just go steamroll him? Or are they just going to hold to the diplomacy through forever and they never actually turn on you? Bullied and blackmailed you? That sounds fun. I'm up for some bullying and blackmailing in either direction. Alright, so we got our promise made. Got the assault gun. Yet another mission impossible. We got our cabinet retreat back. Another war games stockpiled. There's the recruit civilian I just enjoyed. And hey, we got double shifts back. More points for the motherland. New demand, appoint advisor, org decisions, task priorities, task priorities, task priorities, appoint lots of governors. Oh, roaming thieves. One of my new little towns has already got a negative event. And our spies in Vormland. I like the idea of the Federalist Shield Union. Bureaucratic assets, sure, we can try to do that. So we grew enough that now we have to designate another advisor, huh? We're gonna do that last. I want my governor decisions first. So 33, 10, and 9, huh? Cassander Starlane, he's definitely gonna be one of them. So this is the governor. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really care who goes where. So we'll just say yes to you.
Wilco.
34, Ishmael. He's the one that also was good.
Roger that.
That'll work. And then Cypher Eastwood. This is where I was thinking of not putting one of these guys in. He's better tasked elsewhere. Same with him. So let's go ahead and use one of our the one we had good luck with. Recruit civilian. 6
Copy that.
points. Who'd you just give? Personnel. Cornelius Sillywalker. Only a cap 2 this time. Admin, investigate. Good intelligence, though. And pretty high charisma. Diplomacy and leadership. I like him. He's good enough. Mind and government are fine. No alignment. So yeah, he'll do really well. Cornelius, assuming they put him on the list. Yay, Cornelius. All right, you're in, Cornelius.
Copy that.
There you go. We actually got some pretty solid governors. Roaming thieves and restored resorts. So what I don't have is I don't have military units in these places. I got one guy here. I've got an army group sitting there. I got nobody here either. So you need to get south. Get some kind of military presence in there. You just keep filling in this little section for now. Whoops. This is what I hate. This is what I absolutely hate. God damn it. I wish I'd seen that. Now I'm kind of angry. Because now he's going to walk over and take that from me, and I won't be able to take it back. Because a neutral decided to walk over here and capture all this territory of mine, which then unlocks the border, and now he's going to go get to take it. I really hate the border system in this game. I dislike it. I really dislike it. Yeah, more spies is fine. I probably still wouldn't have noticed, even if there had been a unit over there. I was busy thinking of other things. It's not like I wasn't staring right at that area. There's two. So yeah, that sucks. Now he's going to get free access to an artifact site. That is unfortunate, but I screwed up. I take my punishment. Need to keep you in range. Let's back you up just a little bit also. Alright, so roaming thieves. What do we got? D100 plus 62 if we throw points at it. So is this one of those where I can crit fail for 80 unrest? We got about a 50-50 shot if we spend the PP. Which means we'd have to roll really, really bad to crit fail.
Copy that.
Success! Limited the danger. So it was a danger increase, and they got some food and metal. Alright. Not too bad. Now, advisor. You are going into more of a... Well, you're actually not combat related. You're... Huh. You're the combat guy, so I guess you are going to be an advisor.
Yes, sir.
Alright, Secret Service, you're doing fine. Actually, I should defund you guys. Let's bring this stuff down further. I'm not really messing with my taxes or tariffs. Bring them way down.
Copy that.
Alright, so some pretty good numbers. We can really, really up the metal. If we put a little bit of a focus on it, we should be building nothing right now. I think we finished everything up that I had queued. So here in Inland Shelf, our original main territory, we got our industry finished, so we're reaping the rewards. We got our bureaucracy up to 3. Any higher, and I'm going to start running into power problems. We got some truck station upgrades. We got mines we can upgrade. We got just tons of stuff we can upgrade. My next biggest city, we're up to Bureaucratic Office 2, Recycling 3 on the artifact site. Going to get the industry upgraded. That would be really helpful. So either or both of those would be probably my next target. Or just start smashing down truck station upgrades all over the place. Alpha Camp started with 15.6, did they? Well, aren't they lucky? No workers. Military vessel needs some help. Which one is military vessel? Right there. It's time to start filling in those road connections I talked about earlier too. Get my figure 8s finished up so I don't have single pipeline sources. So maybe that's what I should do with my current big IP supply. Yeah, that's what we should do. Construct road. Go for the sealed roads now. Much to get to there. 800 industrial points. Ouch. Man, that goes fast when you... That's funny. Alright, it's got the figure 8 there. Get this thing driven through some of these forests. I'm just really not looking forward to paying for that. I try to bring it straight south. 128 to there. Oh, got that connected. I think gonna go in maybe like this instead, straight up. Like so. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, last one I want to do is so, but that's going to be expensive, and it's really only going to be important if I manage to somehow retain this mine, which will be a miracle. Although, if there is a presence of free folk in here, possibly they'll keep him from coming to grab it. We'll see. Can only hope. I can deal with the free folk. To retake it. So, staying. I need to get more military at some of these. So, these places that are happy, I think we're going to relocate some folks. Get you moving north to that one. Bring you back up. Send the nuke out that direction. You're done. I guess I'm going to bring him out of here. Not really any point to keeping him up there. We are 4.71. Yep, time to sell again.
Copy that.
We are a little better on food now. Once the turn processes, I'll be able to talk to the new mayors and set their city priorities up. Yeah, I think infrastructure is the #1 thing now. I need to shepherd these new cities. Next round, the mayors will get in place, or the governors will get in place. I'll set their city priorities, their zone priorities, and then I'll start dropping all of these strat cards that I've been saving up to force grow them as quick as possible. We'll start dropping some of these colonists into the new places, especially the ones that just need some initial workers to get into the starting buildings. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff we got to do. I haven't tried this kind of a saturation bombing of cities previously, so I'm not sure exactly all the effects it's going to have on my setup. How is our infrastructure looking like? Bueno! None for you. Oh, hilarious. 162 left, huh? Construct. Logistics. Upgrade. Strat cards. Governor Convention. Yes.
Copy that.
Critical success. And cabinet retreat.
Copy that.
Critical success. How happy are all the people now? These guys should be just smashing overjoyed. Hundreds, 99s, 95s. All the way down. Reserve pool, and one pissy governor. He's one of the new guys, though, so I can't blame him. Hey there, Cornelius. Let's, do I got a cheap strat card I can drop on you? Not the bonus. I don't have anything really I can drop on you. Oh, the metal. Yes, the metal can go on you. Cornelius.
Copy that.
There. Welcome to the 100 Club. So we'll try a bonus. It'll only cost me 100 credits and 3, but it's still gonna do the leadership role.
Copy that.
So we failed. We rolled a 7. Thanks, Kenny. Doing fabulous. Yeah, I saw the number jumped, so let's go take a look at Kenny. I could have done it from that screen. Directors. Kenny. Leadership. So, yep. Alright, so the trick is you need to... Some leader feats can give additional bonuses to skill roll. Oh, that's because of these, probably. Or one or the other, or both. Alright, so yeah, using it did help raise it, or did focus him on it, so right there. Well, okay, Kenny. He really went to town. 13 levels and 1 roll. Good job, Kenny. Man. Alright, so you definitely have a reason to attempt those you're gonna fail rolls just to push your leader in that direction for his improvement. So I hadn't been taking advantage of that in the past. I'm glad we got that figured out. That's actually going to help out tremendously. And knowing about the Interior Council and how it works, I'm pretty seriously tempted to put that in first now instead of even the Economic Council. Go straight to the Interior, somebody with decent intelligence and charisma. optimally that has administration and leadership both to start with, should you get that lucky. So yeah, notice administration has got the star and leadership has got the star. That's because I believe that indicates the specific skills that are tied to his being the Interior Council. So if I look at Military Research Council here, nothing starred, nothing starred. Who else has got something starred? Economic. Science is starred. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, what was I looking at? My bottlenecks. Building. Spent my IP. Everything's looking good. Next round's going to be pretty confusing. Spent my strat points. Got cash. Only thing I'm really anxious about is losing that mine right there. So I've got these somewhat reversed then. Human resources versus interior policies. But with everybody super happy, we're getting really big bonuses on just tons and tons of stuff. So if we look at the city here, I don't remember where it shows. Luxury, recruited, population increased. So the reports, zones. Oh, I think it's under the actual asset. That's where it shows it. Now I remember. Alright, so if I go look here, for example, at this simple metal mine. I think it's showing it there. I can't see the whole thing. Yeah, there it is. Governor modifies the results with 34%, relation modifier of 22, and a mining skill bonus of 10%. So we're getting a lot more output. 107 when normally we would get 100, which that doesn't sound like a lot more. However, we're getting more. Alright, we'll hit intern. When this thing finishes processing, though, I'm going to have to make a save game and call it a night. We're already 20 minutes over my time frame. I got to take Zombie Dog for a walk. He's giving me the eyeball. 3 a.m. there. Yeah, but it's only a Friday. Yeah, only 8:20 a.m. here, where I'm located. Been good this session, though. We learned quite a bit. Learned a number of very important things. Oh, I meant to look at that profile. We unlocked another profile bonus, and I forgot to go look at it. Just occurred to me again. Yeah, it'll be obvious when I go look at that screen. So far, I haven't seen him move his units over there. Hopefully he's already had his turn, but I'm not certain that's the case. I just need to go park somebody on that on that damn mine. I'll get rid of that whatever free folk is flipping my border over there. Uh-oh, I think the majors haven't gone yet. That free folk is just driving straight into my territory. Little piece of crap bastard. I got no real units over there. Water deposits and side skirts finished. Hey, another protocol android. Another fate stratagem tech level. The happy family. Draft workers, draft colonists. Medal of Merit got returned. Oh, I didn't get the other ones. That's sad making. Oh, look at that. He did move. He is taking advantage, and he's cut off part of the road now. I still can't get to it. I can't get to it. I also can't leave my city uncovered. We'll guard it with a nuke. That's hilarious. Alright. Yeah, we'll deal with all that later. Alright, so it's still up in the air. I can't quite get to it to secure it again before he might claim it. That guy can't get there either this turn, and there's a unit kind of in the way here. I'd probably be better moving to this position. I'm still not going to be able to get it before he can likely step back onto it. But we're going to leave things right here, so save game. What am I up to? V3. Okay, that is it for Shadow Empire this evening. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Cataclysm Dark Days ahead. In the morning, I'll probably be doing some more